Alright, time to see what kind of lunatic Rabbid Yoshi turns out to be. Half rabbit, half Yoshi, all menace. Open his skill tree and get him ready to rumble. New weapons in stock. Oh, a new tier is open? That's probably all the better I didn't spend more then. Let's check that first. Yep. Got multiple weapons that are 10 more powerful. And that math matters. Let's look at Yoshi's tree, though, first. Oh my goodness. Oh, yay! Actually, we'll look at everyone else's first. Multi-steely stare versus itchy feet range. Or itchy feet. I want mega itchy feet. I want to make people move further, but a third steely stare is so... I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't stop myself. It was impossible. More weakened range or more weakened percent? Let's do percent. I should really buy more health soon, though. So I actually have more pool of health to regenerate with my constant healing, almost making him like a weird melee tank. Stomp range, empower. Yes, let's make empower longer range. Making it powerful is fun, but it needs to reach my allies, and that's becoming a problem lately. And that will increase my versatility. Hello character I might never use. What do we do with you this time? It's exciting, woo. Cooldown on bodyguard. Bodyguard is so weird though. Let's get the health. High ground damage versus team jump. Dash damage is always nice. Even if you're a little weaker, it's still 60 damage. Or increase the weirdness that is the healing jump. Let's give it range. If I'm gonna have it working, range is good because the more range it has, the less I have to really awkwardly land right next to allies and become like grenade friendly. All right, so first off, ultra dash. Whoa. I guess it makes sense that Rabbid Yoshi would be a mobility-based character, being, you know, Yoshi. So having them specialize in dashing a lot makes sense. But Jesus, that's 3, 4, 5. 5 dashes? How many enemies are going to be near you all the time? Alarming? Why'd that take me back? Oh, wait, no. Grenade duck. That's pretty basic. It's just the duck. Scaredy rabbit. Sends enemies running. So we just got the ability that, like, oh, okay. That's interesting. That has me curious because it makes me wonder what exactly that mid-boss is. Does that mid-boss grab party members and then get their powers? Because this guy... It said introducing, so I assume he's going to show up again. But his abilities were Grenade Duck and Scaredy Rabbid, which are both Rabbid Yoshi's powers, who he was holding during the fight. Which makes me think he was just using his powers, which makes me think maybe he can grab other characters and use their powers. Alright, that's the major stuff done, the seemingly mandatory stuff. Now let's figure out how we're going to customize you. Okay. The dash damage starts off at 20, then it becomes 30, 40, 60, 90. So it does not get as high as Rabbid Luigi's does, but that's to be expected if he's going to be able to dash 5 people. It's like at some point mathematically improbable you'll encounter that many of them and to be in range. Cleansing jump, let's just get that because at this point I assume my characters have it, so if they don't, I'll just be confused. Movement range though, as you'd expect, it can get pretty high. So he starts at 6 and he can go all the way up to 9. I think is standard for characters that have yeah. So the same movement speed as Luigi. I thought he'd be the fastest character in the game, but he does not go higher. 20, 40, 60, not too hard to get. Hit points and pipe exit range, basic stuff. Yeah. Let's look at his weird tree. So weapon parry. So he has a shell ability that absorbs weapon damage, which becomes its outer shell. Can I see outer shell somewhere? Makes outer shell absorb up to 2 attacks in a row. Oh, I know what attack he has. He has that one shell ability that the enemies have been using that I've never had access to yet, where you create a bubble around yourself that's super powerful but only works for 1 hit. And you can upgrade it to work for 2 hits, which is pretty great. Absorbing 2 hits would be fantastic. And then make that also a super short cooldown, meaning he can just constantly bubble for... That'd be crazy. Okay, I can see what I'd do with this character, because 1, he can rapid dash at tons of people, but the damage is kind of a bummer. But that shell is great. He can just run around and become invulnerable to large numbers of attacks on a regular basis. 2 per turn really soaks it up, depending on how many actual enemies there are around. And I can make it so he can activate it every other turn if he wants to. Body parry is there. And if you spend 150, it'll be 100% block. Otherwise, it'll be 80, which is not ideal, but still really effective. Scaredy range. It starts off as 6 cells and eventually can become 9. A huge knockback AoE, essentially. Scaredy cooldown. That also goes down to 1 turn eventually. Just more purchases. Okay. Well, I'm really into the shell idea, so I want that. And that. Might not fully invest in body parry. It's cheap-ish, but that's kind of a niche scenario, I feel like. I want him to be able to do that every turn. That's kind of awesome. Then just need to figure out where to go next. Do I need an extra dash past that? I should probably make the damage better. Especially since the first 2 upgrades are really cheap. Then it gets more expensive, although I could afford both if I want to. Making it 3 dashes at 90 damage. Not a bad start for a character. You want movement range though. If you're gonna be multi-dashing, you need movement range. You know what, let's maximize movement range. Movement feels like his specialty, so let's get that actually purchased. And get that started. And just accept it for that. Double pipe exit range movement. Okay. So he has 5 cells of exit range for pipes, 9 cells of movement, which I think nobody has ever gotten there before. Nope. Most characters can't even buy 3, and of the ones that can, Rabbid, Mario, and Luigi, they haven't. They've only purchased 2 each. So I'm gonna have a gargantuan range for him moving around. That'll be nice. Buy a little high ground damage for his duck and his weird gun that I don't even understand yet. Oh, it's down here. Rumble Bang, mid-range weapon that fires multiple rounds at once at a single target. Outer Shell, damage taken by Rabbid Yoshi from an enemy's first successful attack is reduced to less than half. Or in this case, 0%. So I think the strength here is that Rumble Bang hits the same target multiple times. And I think the point is supposed to be that if they're using a shell like this, it'll break the shell then hit them. As opposed to being completely stopped, which seems nice. Let's get them high ground, I suppose. Alright, well that's a chunk of experience spent. And he's gonna need weapons, because he's not gonna have anything besides the starting stuff. Whoa, which is actually pretty close to maximum, actually. Because that's how that works. Let's get him set up, because he's a new character, and I'm gonna test him. Honey or bounce? I don't do honey too much. I'm so tempted all the time by the fact that bounce knocks people out of bounds and makes them do really, often take bonus damage or screw with their movement. Fat Cat Blaster. Enemy got 9 lives? Let the cat out of the bag and get ready to grin like a kitty with a bowl of cream. Oopsie. Oopsie. There we go. Oh, wrong character. Grab a ducky. Push or stone? I forgot what stone does, I'll be honest. Halts all movements, attacks, and techniques for their combatant. Wow. Wow. They lose everything, and that's all the things they have. I forgot about stone. That's ridiculous to just straight up stop a dude. Disco Duck. Guess who'll be staying alive when this super freak of a grenade duck hits the dance floor? That was Those jokes are way too old references for like the audience that you're sending them at. If you're, well, the children at least that you're presumably after. Just a weird choice. Wait. Oh crap. What character was I just on? Uh-oh. Was that Mario? That was Mario. Okay, I was gonna buy him an upgrade anyway, but I totally managed to accidentally switch to the wrong character and not register at all. Alright, so pretty much just gonna go with you, because we get you for free, basically. RGB stands for Real Gnarly Beatdown when you whip out this pixelated panic maker. Blow your enemy's bitmap sky high. It's the Raster Blaster? That's a okay. Credit where credit's due, that's a really good pun. The Raster Blaster. Yeah, Mario's gonna be in combat for sure, so let's give you an upgraded weapon too. So, honey or bounce? You bet I want bounce, otherwise everyone just hits me in the face. I also just really like bounce a lot. Barrel bonker. Barrels were once used to flatten Mario and his friends. Now you're using them to flatten your enemies. Life's funny that way. And let's go ahead and preemptively get Luigi's upgrade too. I'm sure I'll use it. Danger Ranger. No upgrade there, huh? Guns though. Ink or bounce? I do like sniping ink a lot. 50% chance. Wow, a 50% chance. Just all the time? That's ridiculous. Stacker attacker. Some poor kid out there is missing their happy stacker rainbow ring toy thanks to this. Hopefully they have a bumpy ball to play with. I'm not really even entirely sure what we're talking about there, but I'll just accept that one. So you're upgraded. I just preemptively use you. So there's Vamp. We don't need to upgrade that slot. Get you a better explosive weapon. Push or burn. Burn's a fun thing for the explosion. Big Red. Want them to feel a little dread? Just let them have a look at old Big Red. Okay, do I go with Rabbid, Luigi, or Luigi? Well, it's a dashing character, so I should probably go with Luigi then. Also, Luigi's the only character that has that kind of range out of my go-to group, so it'd be weird to have him removed. Alright, let's try Rabbid Yoshi. See how I like him. And then maybe immediately respec him with the different stuff that I go with or something. See, I was going towards green? Yeah. Looking for the secrets. Okay. Immediately we have a mysterious statue that goes somewhere. That door was like sealed shut. Okay. More power orbs. 5. It's not great, but damn, they are stacking up a lot. The rate at which I acquired them from the environment. And we got 20 not too long ago. You're basically playing on hard mode if you aren't exploring the environment carefully for stuff like that. Calavera. We've been down there already. I saw that cliff before when I was checking out like the first quadrant. So there's no reason to jump down. I don't think. Or music. I'll have to check the tarot cards at some point. Oh, speaking of which. Slippery World, you found a gold tarot. Check it out at the museum. Okie dokie. I've been there, haven't I? Yeah, I think that was the first area I checked out, the weird graveyard. I think. I think part of the issue is I want to look at the tarot cards, but I also don't want to come back here. Like, I don't want to walk back to where I left off, even if it's not a very long trip. Well, you can see that shortcut waiting to happen. Like, even if it's not a very long trip, I just don't really want to run back. So I'm just waiting for the game to put me back in the main world because I finished this zone. Whoop! We only have one more character to unlock, I believe. Oh no. These levels function as like a test on how fast you can just register what an environment looks like, basically. Oh god. Oh, it's a slider. That was incredibly close. Because they're less puzzles and more, can you map out the path fast enough? It's a hydrant hammer. Extinguish your antagonist with its iconic symbol of safety and protection. Okay. It's... When you first get here, it's so loud, and then the moment that's over, it's just dead silent, and you can hear every little footstep, and it's like... It's almost like a weird form of comedy that's like, it's time for you to like walk away now. Like, we're done here, you can leave. A 30% higher chance against bucklers. It is tempting to be able to just seal them in place. That said, you're hitting them with a melee weapon. That seems like a bad idea. You hit them with a melee weapon and then you freeze them in place with honey. It's like, oh wow, you're really bamboozling them there. Guess what? They're gonna hit you in the face with their melee weapon, because that's what bucklers do. That's a weird... Like, having an extra chance of critting against bucklers is nice, but I'd prefer to have it be something that doesn't fuse them to the spot in front of me. I want to be like, bounce, so they can't get to me in time or something, because I knocked them off a cliff. Double-barreled, World 3-6. Alright, let's do it. Nope. I think because I started 3-6 now, I think I can jump straight here. So let's go to Peach's Castle. I just want to double check what tarot cards are because I don't remember. And I keep finding them. They seem to be unique to this chapter, or maybe the content from starting in this chapter and beyond. And it feels weird to keep getting more without checking. When the annals of Bonsai Bill are put to page, this will not be heralded as its final hour. So Bonsai Bill was brought back here, but he's still, like, miserable. Oh wait, it's in the museum, isn't it? Not a separate building. 6 out of 22. I see London. Oh, so you just look at them and that's it. Okay. Occupied. Oh, throwing daggers. And an explosive scientist. Oh, I have 6 of them. Right. Sunburned Rabbid? Rabbid... Atlas shrugged Rabbid? Okay. Well, that sated my curiosity in a mildly disappointing way. I should not have made a whole trip for this. But now I know that, I guess. There we go. We're back. So, double-barreled. You pick these guys up? Nope. There's weird poopy goop everywhere. Oh, well, that's just oddly passive-aggressive, isn't it? No, you can't go this way. We won't let you. Go home. We don't like you. Those are... almost like witness puzzles, almost. The weird little mazes. Oh, I'm like rotating out which one's gonna be here. Oh, that's weird. Oh, the blue's over there. And the green's over there, and the... Oh, weird. Oh, weird. I mean, there's no reason to do it here, because like that just leads back to where we already were. So I can access all 4 of them normally. You can't do anything with green here. Ah, so we want the one on the left to be something I can walk through diagonally, because there's something waiting for me over there. That's where we go to proceed. That's not very nice. Alright, so these are useless right now. Of course I'm gonna go for both secrets first. No, I was right here. Oh, and there's breakable blocks over there, so I won't, even when I'm done, I won't be done. I'll have to come back when I get the breakable blocks power. Whatever it may be. Ooh. It didn't even interrupt me, I just took the exact proper path immediately, apparently. Silver chest. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, weird. Aren't they worried about catching something? It's artwork! The spooky swamp. Oh, now I can just walk out. I guess it was a boo picture because the fact that, it's like secret platforms that are invisible, I guess, is the point. Or something. Tell me you're the right one, please. Yes. It's a soundtrack, I guess. And, why would I do that? Aren't I just trapping myself by rearranging these? Why would I do that? Like, I'm not gonna be able to escape now. Until I rotate all the way around, right? Is it supposed to be in case you get trapped or something? Like, how would I get trapped, though? It just would stay the same. Huh. I don't know what's going on there. Like, why the button is there. Alright, now let's see if I can escape, which I assume I can't, because it's currently in the orientation where a different thing was working fine. So you can go left. Can you go right? Nope. There's nothing on the right. Well, that's not very nice of you. Well, I don't know if I'm a big fan of the mazes in this game, to be honest. Just because they're simplistic and there's not much to them, so it's kind of like a time waster. These mazes where the core mechanic is that they don't show you what the maze is, so you either have to memorize it or just trial and error it, which I will always do. I think. I don't think I'm gonna like write down the correct entire maze with all the secret walls. I'm just gonna trial and error it till I'm past it, because that's all there really is to it. Because even writing it down isn't really solving it, it's just making a record because so you can reuse it in the future. There we go. I was not prepared for that. I saw the heart, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna introduce the Valkyrie now that the other weapon was mentioning before, so I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. Was not expecting, breastplate chain guns. Huh. We're going the Austin Powers route, huh? There's also an amazing juxtaposition of, like, them being all, like, glowy-eyed and, like, badass with the armor, and then, like, having the dark under visor, like there's some sort of like anime Fire Emblem character, like the modern ones that are way more anime than the original ones used to be. And then just like being like, plop, breastplate chain gun, like just go from really serious looking to really not serious looking. So they have chain guns. So now chain guns are just a thing I need to deal with and figure out. Because we've never seen one before, but now my character has one and they have one. Valkyries go great lengths to protect themselves and others. Watch for their team jump It ends with a ground pound. Don't let them get the drop on you. Literally. Also beware their unique yet powerful shooting technique. Unique yet powerful. So they have, oh god, they also have high health. There's 2 of them here, 1 of them here, 2 of them here. So there's 5 of them total. And if I let them team up, which is almost hard not to do, because they're all over the place, they can team jump to do a ground pound. They have a 6-cell range of movement and a 6-cell ground pound. So I have to worry about them moving up to 12 cells, which is a significant portion of the overall map size. Their pipe range sucks though, so there's that. Alright, we'll see how this goes. New enemies and a new character at the same time. What could go wrong? I don't have my vamp dash. Gonna have to be accepting of that. Now you've got ridiculous movement range. Can I dash 2 of these guys at the same guy? And nope. Can only dash 1. So Disco Duck does have rock, but it's not a very high damage attack, whereas the Raster Blaster can do some significant damage. Probably. Okay. If you jump on somebody, can you reach... Nope. Not this time. And the car is not going to reach them? Okay. And I have a 100% chance of hitting nobody with my normal shot. Just getting that out of the way. Alright, let's do Empower. I want to do as much damage as I can in my first turn as possible, because there's a lot of baddies around, and I'd prefer to live, generally. So... attack number 1. Let's see, Luigi's power doesn't extend my pipe exit range, so I can't use that against them either. So I'm only going to be able to hit one of these regardless. And it's only for 40 damage, unfortunately. It's almost... I'm actually questioning whether it's worth it even going over there. I might want to wait for them to come towards me instead, because if I go over there, then Luigi... I mean, Rabbid Pete... wow, every name is wrong. Rabbid Yoshi will be completely on his own. What does your grenade do? Only a 25% chance of it, and it stones them, which is not actually spectacular. The blaster's probably ideal. That's pretty good, 278. So if I flank somebody and do 278 damage after having hit them for 40 with my, I will have hit them with 40 already, so that'd be significant, actually. Could almost take somebody out with that. Okay. I'll try the gamble, especially since I can shield up and maybe even distract these 2 for a turn. If I'm lucky. That is incredible. I didn't really look at the minimum enough, though. That is incredibly inconsistent damage. 113 to 278. Okay, we're just gonna get that shell up. Because that damage is all over the place. It didn't fully click for me how all over the place it was till I saw the giant foggy area that consists of its effectiveness range. So you're gonna hit this guy with a hammer. Or maybe not. I was thinking hit him with a hammer, but it seems like maybe not the best strategy because you're gonna be stuck in the open if you do that. It's actually a little hard to get Mario into a position where he can hit anybody this turn without being stuck in the open because the only enemy in range is the guy behind cover. With not even this being a proper option. That works though. There's some damage. Nice guaranteed damage. Let's give that a go. Use this, and then use Luigi's itchy feet, and and normal Mario can then reach one of the pipes. That might be a better plan. Yeah, let's use itchy feet and then test out what his range will be. I might just go storm that platform over there. And see what I can do to them. Because you could go after this guy with a melee attack, which will do significant damage. Then Luigi can come in and just shoot one of them. That might be a good spot to be in. Just evacuate the first platform altogether. Get a little dash in here. Then jump off of you to bounce on this guy's head to also do a lot of damage. Yeah. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to take out both enemies on this platform. Or do a lot of damage at least. My use of bubble may have been a little premature. Premature bubulation. Barrel bunker! You're lucky I didn't crit. Very lucky I didn't crit, unfortunately. Alright. Yes. Dash you to defeat you. Then get behind cover to shoot the other dude. Yeah. I'm actually gonna get both of them. They're because of how pipes work, they're better in range than the character that's actually already on the same platform as us. They never saw a thing coming. I'm happy with everything I did that turn except for the part where I used Yoshi's power. I don't know if they're gonna take a single hit, making it kind of pointless to put that on. But also they also have that gun, which means that Yoshi's power is actually kind of pointless. Awkward time to give me that character and then immediately make me fight enemies that kind of invalidate the point of using them. What are you doing? Oh, interesting. I was wrong about how I thought chain guns worked. He got hit by a whole series of chain attacks and didn't take any damage. So the fact that it's a series of hits doesn't matter, it still gets blocked by the shield. Unfortunately, we don't have a vamp or a healer right now, so damage sustained is damage sustained. 50% damage protection, so I believe that means that half the damage we do to them goes to the other party member, which kind of means we can do a lot of damage to their overall party by hitting that one character a lot. If that's what I decide to do. Yep. But it doesn't really work out unless I'm planning on doing approximately 600 damage. If I can dish it out, then yeah, we'll take them out, but I don't think that's gonna fully work. Probably better off focusing on the one that'll actually die at the end, because then we'll have fewer people attacking us. Up next. Taking out cover. Ooh. That got weird. Oh, you ended up behind cover anyway. That's ridiculous. You got so lucky just now. You won't last too long, though, so that's nice. I may want to consider flanking, then. Might be a good idea that they'll try to run around. If I'm gonna do that, I should start with other characters just so that I'm sure they're there, too. Because Luigi going first just means they're gonna get taken out, pretty much. You do a 60 damage dash, you do a 40 damage dash, but 3 times. Which means I can dash you. And then dash you. And then that's it because the other guy's not in range. Kind of how I thought that was going to go. If I fire on that guy, though, then you can't even control who I'm hitting at that point. And things start to get weird. Ooh, multiple hero sites over there would be fun. Just how do I want to handle you? Let's see. You're in every single character's dash range, right? Alright, so 30, 60, that's 90, 130. That's still not enough to fully kill you, unfortunately. Damn it. But the cliff's right over there. We can increase the damage by 10. If I team jump, we're not in range. No. Also, increasing damage by 10 would only make it 140 damage, which would still not defeat them. Ah. Just trying to defeat them cleanly. I'm not a big fan of Rabbid Yoshi so far. The shield is encouraging, but the Raster Blaster... These weapons have such inconsistent damage that I can't rely on them, really. Even if they maybe... they have a higher average, but... Like, I don't trust the attack to do what I want it to do, which is a serious problem. Because I'm, like, relying on the attack to be lethal. And it might not be at all. Actually, I have a 100% chance of hitting him over there. Oh, that's probably because of the duck, though. Let's get you moving. I'll see if it lets me target him or not. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're talking about the duck. Yep. Now you are super accessible. I'm going to take a lot of damage now. Split between the two of them. I mean, I don't want to self-flank. That'll make this worse for myself. But they don't have AoE, right? They just have the rumble bang and then the jump. So they don't have AoE, so I don't have to worry about standing next to each other in this match. That's good. I think I'm just gonna Overwatch around them then. And then we're gonna use... Once both of them are set up for Overwatch, I'm gonna use Rabbid Yoshi's shout to make them run around. Let's go. I can abuse that. I can abuse that real nicely. I wonder if I can run to a specific location that makes it possible to shoot you to make sure you're dead. That'll get you down to 12 health. It's just not cover. Just not functionally cover, unfortunately. Should I just hang out on this side instead? That may be for the best. No, but if I do this, I can reach you to team jump you, which means being behind cover, kind of. Yeah, because they're gonna be running away. That lets me deal more damage to the enemy team overall. The dash is kind of pointless if I'm gonna shoot that guy. But I'm just kind of dishing out damage right now, but mostly. Let's make sure you're dead. There's better targets for this, but I don't want to get him to get a shot off at all. It's just it serves that purpose. Also, Luigi can do 3 shots now, which is great. I really wish I was in range for both of you. Damn it. Well, sucks to be you. Wait, what? Wait. Why didn't he run away? Jeez. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Kind of, not really. Why didn't Scaredy work? Was he... Did his ability make him immune? Did you just kill him? Uh-oh. Well, at least that doesn't get canceled. Huh, scared... That guy was supposed to die that turn, but Scaredy didn't work. I don't really know why. Unless I find a mushroom, we're gonna have to swap. Actually, we're gonna have to swap regardless, I'm sure. Let's bring in Rabbid Luigi and Rabbid Yoshi, I guess. Because he, serious danger over there with the other character. Enemies within range are sent running. Yeah. That should have worked on the Valkyrie. So I guess, did the damage blocking skill also cause him to be immune to the running away effect? I guess? Because they didn't run away, which is the whole linchpin of my strategy, because I was going to shoot them a lot. Oh well.